All right, Mr.Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing out there? Listen, it is pick on LeBron season. I get it. LeBron has been great for a long time, and he's been winning for a long time, and this is the 1 year where LeBron ain't got it. All right, and it might be the downside to his career. He might be leaving his prime. I don't know. But trust me, everybody is taking their shot at LeBron James. If you have this much of animosity towards him, if it was something that happened in the past, you are using this as an opportunity to get yours off at LeBron James. We got Walt Clyde Frazier. I don't know why he doesn't care for LeBron, but he used a moment to take a shot at LeBron for sitting on the end of the bench and talking to teammates. I'm like, yo, what did LeBron do? He sat on the bench and he's talking to the trainer and the teammate. It's pick on LeBron season because they're not winning. LeBron's claim to fame has been winning. Outside of the NBA Finals, he's won. He's gotten to the finals more than anybody else, right? And I don't hold LeBron's final losses against him. That's just me personally. I'll do a video on that later. Now, here's my thing with some of the shots that are coming LeBron James' way. Should his team be doing better? Yes, they're not. It is what it is. They're not making the playoffs. It is what it is. They're actually closer to getting the #1 pick now than they are making the playoffs. I don't know how this happened, but here's where we're at. They're in the lottery. They're now tanking for Zion. As a matter of fact, as I make this video, LeBron James has been ruled out for tonight's game against the Milwaukee Bucks. They're tanking. They're kind of halfway tanking, right? And honest to God, truth, they don't need to do much because that team's not good. Like, they just lost to the Knicks and LeBron played. They can still tank with all their best guys playing. That's how bad it's got in LA. It's bad to the point that ESPN's own Paul Pierce, and Paul Pierce, since he's been hired by ESPN, has said some pretty outrageous stuff. I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you. He's kind of a Boston Celtics biased personality. Clear as day, he's Boston Celtics biased. He's all right. I don't think he's that great of a talent at ESPN. I never worked with him. He just retired recently. I left ESPN in 2015. He said something that I guess you guys would like to hear. He said if the Lakers got the #1 pick, and they're not going to get the #1 pick, but if they did some kind of way, he said he would trade LeBron James. You got 3 years left of LeBron, or do you want 15 years of Zion? Let's go. A lot of people are going to clown Paul Pierce for that statement. I don't think it's outrageous. I probably wouldn't trade LeBron. Let me just put this out there to Paul Pierce. Here's what I believe would happen if the Lakers got the #1 pick and drafted Zion. You now have incentive to go to the New Orleans Pelicans and say, look, now y'all got to do business with us, right? You know, as long as the Celtics lose Kyrie Irving, you can say, yo, now y'all got to do business with us. Y'all want Brandon Ingram or not? We ain't giving you Zion, because I look at Zion as a once-in-a-generation talent, right? Now, if I'm Zion, I would say I don't think Zion should want to play with LeBron. At this point in LeBron's career, it's too me. I would like Zion to have his own team, right? Be the star, the clear-cut star of that team. But let me make it clear, if I'm the Lakers, I want LeBron and Zion together. Zion's 6'6", 6'7", but I can put him as the 4. LeBron, look, the Lakers don't rebound the basketball well. They don't do anything well. LeBron's going to have a big target to get the ball to. I think the Lakers would love to have him. You would move on. You can then for sure move on from Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, even Kuzma if you got to. Because put Zion on the court, he can't shoot the basketball either, and LeBron can't shoot. So you would have to get 3 shooters around you. There is no other way around it. You have to get 3 shooters. If you bring back Lance Stevenson and Rondo and some of these other guys, you're going to lose a lot again. You got to go get shooting because LeBron and Zion, both of these guys are not elite shooters, especially Zion. It's going to take him time to develop his jumper, right? If I were the Lakers, I would put together a team based around Zion and his talents. I wouldn't trade LeBron. I don't think that's the solution. You now step to LeBron and say, all right, we need you to be a different role. We no longer want you to be the 29-point-per-game scorer anymore. We want you to be 22 points a game and 12 assists. We want you to focus on getting Zion the ball. And I think people will flock to play with LeBron and Zion. That's just me. So, yeah, I don't think it's crazy for the Lakers. Because I think what Paul Pierce is trying to say is, if you get Zion, don't rush it. Like, go slow. But honest to God, true, I don't necessarily like Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball around Zion. I don't like what they've given the game of basketball. To me, from a competitive standpoint, I just don't like it. You know, I just think that Zion's one of those ultra competitors, and I don't want him getting frustrated his first couple years in LA because Brandon Ingram and Lonzo don't play as hard as he does night in and night out. And honest to God, truth, those guys seem like they're becoming like Hollywood stars. Even like Kyle Kuzma and Josh Hart, these guys are like celebrities now. You know, and I don't want that around Zion, so I would blow the team up. And I get it, LeBron's the biggest celebrity that there is in the NBA, but he has earned that right to be a celebrity if he wants to. You know, these other guys are young and they have not done much. They're only like a year or two older than Zion, and they're already focusing on like other phases of life. Lonzo's got a big reality show. Like, yo, no, I wouldn't trade LeBron. I would consider it, but I probably wouldn't trade LeBron. I would trade all these other guys. They would have to go. So I'm not going to call what Paul Pierce outrageous. You have to consider it. But I think people are killing Paul Pierce because of some of his other wild hot takes that he said in the last few years. Thank you guys so much for the time. Love, support. I don't take it for granted. If the Lakers got the #1 pick, would you trade LeBron James? Talk to me in the comment box below. Or would you trade the pick for Anthony Davis? Tell me what y'all would do. I would not trade that pick for Anthony Davis. I like Zion enough that I wouldn't trade injury-prone Anthony Davis. That's just me. Y'all tell me what y'all would do. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Taliaferro. Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's. You can't do nothing but win.